So as the bowler's end umpire who's going to start the match, I need to signal to 4 people. I start with the scorers. Scorers ready, and they're going to wave. And hopefully this also reminds you as to where the scorers are. If you get to a new ground, before the match you need to figure out where the scorers are. I've had a match before where the first ball of the match was hit for 4. I didn't know where the scorers were sitting, and I had to signal all the way around the field until I saw somebody acknowledging my signal. So always make sure that you have ascertained where the scorers are sitting. So you ask the scorers ready, and they will usually signal back to you. And then the next closest person to you is your square leg umpire or your striker's end umpire. Saad, ready?
Ready.
And when Saad says ready, he would have counted the fielders to ensure that there are a maximum of 11 fielders on the field, and also ensure that they are within the fielding regulations. So if you're in the first power play of a 50 over match or a T20 match, how many fielders are allowed outside the fielding circle? 2. Okay, so we as a team of on-field umpires, when we're counting the fielders, we also need to ensure that the correct number of fielders are outside the ring or inside the ring, whatever the case might be, as per the playing conditions. So when the striker's end umpire says he or she is ready, it means that he or she has checked the field, and you would have also checked the field. You're confirming that you're both happy with the field. Then next, I'm going to ask the fielding captain. Laura, are you ready? Because the fielding captain would have been setting their field and making sure that they are ready. Before we ask the batter if they are ready, the batters often want to do what before starting an inning? They want to take guard. Okay. Do we all know the different guards that batters potentially can take? Okay. First one is leg stump. So that's if a right-handed batter is batting. Between leg stump and middle stump, we have 2 leg. And then, of course, we've got middle stump. Between middle stump and off stump, some people say middle and off. Some people say 2 off. Both mean the same thing. Then we've got off stump. Okay, so those are the guards that I've heard of in my time. And what's important as the bowler's end umpire is when a striker asks for guard, you need to repeat what guard he has asked for or she has asked for. Because with our different accents, sometimes the striker might be asking for off stump and you hear leg stump. So just confirm, Cliff, off stump. Great. Move a little bit away from you. A little bit away. Cliff, that is off stump. Great. What other information do you need to feed the striker?
Bowler's out.
The bowler's mode of delivery. So you ask the bowler, or the bowler tells you that they are bowling right arm over the wicket, and you could be umpiring in a noisy environment. So a good idea is to not just say bowler's coming right arm over the wicket, but also to show bowler is right arm and is over the wicket. Right arm round the wicket, left arm over the wicket. Right arm over the wicket, left arm round the wicket. Easy way to remember it is if the arm is close to the stumps, then it's over the wicket. Okay? If the arm is away from the stumps, then it's round the wicket. And so it happens on both sides of the wicket. left arm over the wicket, right arm round the wicket. Great, so now we've communicated everything that we need to communicate with everyone. And in fact, before you ask the 4 people if they're ready, you should give guard to the striker and also tell the striker the mode of delivery for the bowler who's opening the bowler. So then it's merely a case of then scorers ready, side ready, fielding captain ready, batters ready. You will have your arm out this whole time because you don't want the bowler to start bowling until everyone is ready. When I first started umpiring, we always used to put our arm out horizontally. But what does this look like? This looks like a no ball. Okay, so we don't want to confuse anyone. So the easiest way to do it, there's 2 ways, is you can either just stand in the way of the bowler while you're doing all the communication with the various parties, or you can put your arm out at 45 degrees. Okay, that's for me the most comfortable way, because now I've gotten into my position. I don't have to move around and then still figure out my setup before I call play. So my arm is out the whole time. I've confirmed everyone's ready. I check the time to make sure we're starting on time, and then I call play.